Good morning, everybody. We're just going to wait 1 or 2 more minutes so that some more people can join in onto the Zoom account. And then we're just going to take it up live on Zoom, and then we're going to start the presentation. Thank you. I'm just about to take it live on Facebook. Hello, assalamu alaikum, everybody. And Good evening. My name is Aman Bashir. I am an Education USA advisor at the Education USA Lahore office. Hope everybody is doing fine today. Today's session is about community colleges, and we have representatives from three different community colleges: St. Clair Community College, Lake Tahoe Community College, and Shasta College. But first, we're going to give you a brief intro as to what Education USA and USCFP is and the free services that we have to offer. So what is Education USA? We're part of the State Department. We provide accurate, current, and comprehensive information. This is the one thing that we take great pride in. Even if we don't have an answer for something, if you have a question and we don't have an answer, we'll make sure that we let you know that we're not going to give you any wrong information. We'll get back to you regarding any answers of your question. And then the one thing that we always follow is the best fit procedure. Essentially, our job is to make sure that a student usually comes in to an advisor such as myself, or we have three other advisors in the Lahore office. They come in to us and they say that, hey, this is the list of universities that we have and this is where I want to go. But the truth is that given that we've been through hundreds of students over the past few years, we do understand the way certain universities think and what kind of students that they want. So it's our job to make you understand that you have to choose you don't have to choose the university, that the university choose you essentially. Because you might think that a particular university is good for you, but in actuality, it might not be. Maybe you need a lot of aid, whereas the university that you have chosen might not give any aid to international students. That's where an education advisor such as myself comes in, where we guide students as to which route to take and how to take it. Going forward, these are some of the services that we have to offer. We have free in-house sessions. As of now, due to the COVID-19 situation, we don't have any in-house sessions. Everything is online, such as today's session, free of cost. Then we have workshops, GRE workshops, SAT workshops, TOEFL workshops, and we also conduct classes, guidance sessions, 6-week-long classes for GRE and SAT. Actually, the SAT classes are about to start next month, mid of next month. If anybody's interested, or if you have any friends or family members who might be interested in taking the SATs and they want full-fledged classes, please let them know about USCFP. We have access to a library. Unfortunately, that is also closed as well. We assist students in taking mock exams, whether it's GRE or SAT, and some parts of the TOEFL as well. And then the one-on-one advising, that's where an advisor such as myself comes in. Essentially, we have a private conversation one-on-one between 30 minutes to an hour, figuring out what kind of needs that you as a particular student have. And then we try to match you to a university as per your needs. Then moving forward, why studying in the US? There's different reasons. Recognition, usually most accredited universities are recognized all over the world. The quality of education is great. There's diversity. I myself went to Penn State. I have friends from all continents of the world, from different races as well. And then this flexibility of courses that you can also take. Say, for example, if you want to study accounting, you don't need to take all accounting courses. I took economics. My major, I got a Bachelor of Science in economics, but I also took classes in astronomy, as well as astrology. I had to take health and physical science classes, and then science classes, then theater. I also took theater. So there's also a whole range of flexibility. The essence of the American education is to make you understand that you have to study what you're passionate about, as well as other subjects which are not related to your degree, just to round up a person, just so that you explore other options as well. Then funding, of course, is one of the paramount things of US education. There's 5 steps to US study that we usually tell all our students. Number 1 is researching your options, essentially figuring out which university that you want to apply to. Number 2 is financing your studies, figuring out how you're gonna be paying for the education that you want to go to, whether it's bachelor's, master's, or PhD. Completing your application, essentially submitting it, making sure all the documentation is there. And then number 4 is going to be applying for your student visa. And then number 5 is the PDO, the pre-departure orientation. Essentially, it's an event that we hold in-house or at some hotel in Lahore, Karachi, or Islamabad, and we invite different people who have gone to who will be going to different universities in the U.S. Essentially to make everybody meet each other and just to have a fun time, basically. So my name is Aman Bashir. I'm an education university advisor at the Lahore office. If you have any further questions, please feel free to email me. Without further ado, I'm going to hand over the presentation session to Maria. I believe you go first for Sinclair.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maria, and I'm the International Recruitment Specialist at Sinclair Community College. So we can go to the next one, John. So Sinclair is located in the Midwestern part of the United States. So we are not near California. We are closer to Chicago and Washington, D.C. and New York. We are a college town, so we are not the only college there. We also have the University of Dayton and Wright State, which are two large universities in the area. Sinclair, we also have 4 seasons, so you get to experience all of them. Summer, fall, which is the changing of the leaves, winter, so if you have not seen snow, you'll get to enjoy snow, and spring, and each one of these are about 3 months. One of the fun facts about Dayton that I don't know how many people know this, but the Wright brothers that actually invented the first airplane in Dayton back in 1903. So we are a city full of innovators and inventors, and we at Sinclair help our students continue the tradition by providing a great education for all of our students. We're good. So what can you actually study at Sinclair? John? Thank you. So Sinclair, we do offer over 250 degree and certificate programs, which means we have a lot of different options for you all. One of them is we are one of the very few schools in the United States that offers the Bachelor's of Applied Science and the unmanned aerial systems, or the drones. So we're one of the few schools that does that. We also, which is some of our more popular ones for our international students, we offer the 2+2 parallel degree programs, which is where you study 2 years at Sinclair, graduate with your degree, and then study 2 years at university to get your bachelor's degree. And then we also offer career and technical certificates and associate degrees, such as culinary, aviation, automotive, and then also English as a second language, which is always fun. So at Sinclair and at community colleges in general, there are 2 different ways to get your 4-year bachelor's degree. So normally students could study 4 years at university where they are all there the whole time, and then when they graduate they get 1 year of OPT or work permission. With community colleges, you could study 2 years at Sinclair, your freshman and sophomore year, get your associate's degree, and also you have the option of doing 1 year of work permission, and then you could transfer to university, do the last 2 years of your bachelor's degree, graduate with your bachelor's and your associates, and then you can do another year of OPT or the work permission, which gives you an option of 2 years of OPT. So it's like internship, continuing your studies or in that field and improving those studies. So for 2+2 parallel programs, or some schools call them transfer programs, the most popular ones at Sinclair are business, engineering, liberal arts, and sciences. And then we have transfer agreements with schools all over Ohio, called through the Ohio Transfer Module. And what that means is once you graduate from Sinclair, if you transfer to another school in Ohio, such as Wright State, or University of Dayton, or whichever one, when you finish, you can then transfer as a junior. So you're in your third year of school. So some of our top schools that our students at Sinclair transfer to is The Ohio State University, University of Cincinnati, Miami, Purdue, Georgia Institute of Technology, University of North Carolina. We've had Kansas University, and then the Brigham Young University. So a lot of different options. And there are some benefits of the 2+2 parallel program for students, especially international students. It is a lower cost. So studying at a university, at community college first, community colleges typically are less expensive than universities. So you're able to save money that way, and then you can study more, then you're able to continue studying at university. We also have smaller class sizes. So at Sinclair, we'd never have more than 30 students in a classroom. And then whereas, some universities, you might have 200 students in a class, which being in the small class gives you options to, get to know your professors and your classmates a little bit better. So you feel more comfortable asking questions. And then you're also being able to continue developing those skills such as your math and your English, and to continue gaining the confidence in that area. It also gives you the security of having a degree. So for example, you're studying, you're doing really well, you're about to graduate from Sinclair, something happens and you can't continue studying your bachelor's degree, you can still go home and still have some kind of degree. So which is really nice because you're still able to study in that area. And then, like I said before, it does give you an extra year of the optional practical training or the work permission. And then there are also more scholarships available. So a lot of universities will give you a scholarship. They give scholarships, but they also give you a lot of scholarships just for graduating from a community college and transferring to university. You can automatically get scholarships there, and then they can keep adding on other scholarships as well, which is very helpful. So we do also have, for those students that maybe are not looking to transfer to university, but maybe are looking at doing a career and technical program, some of our top programs at Sinclair are nursing. It's actually a really amazing building that we have in our school. We have hospitality management, all kinds of that, computer information systems, data, aviation, visual communication, theater, and so many more different options for you all. So some international program support that we offer at Sinclair. So we do help you with multiple things. So our office, we're called a one-stop shop service, which means we help all international students from events like today up until you graduate and transfer to university. So before you would come to Sinclair, for example, we would help with the recruitment, which is like this event. We help you with your admissions application from start to finish. We do also provide online visa prep to help get you ready for your visa interview, as well as pre-departure orientation. And then after you actually get to Sinclair, we do help you, this is also before, we help you with housing assistance. So if you're looking for an apartment in the area, we do help you with that, as well as visa support. So if you have questions about your visa or immigration, we can help you. We do also provide comprehensive orientation. So you get an orientation before you come, and then you get an orientation after you come. And then throughout your time at Sinclair, we do also provide cultural workshops and activities. So the application process for Sinclair is fairly easy. It's all done online, which is very helpful. So you just fill out the international student application at theapply.sinclair.edu. And then the documents you would need to upload or email would be a copy of your passport, not copy, sorry, transcripts from high school, and a bank statement with the equivalent of at least $17,500, and then an English proficiency score. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So for our English proficiency requirements, we have a lot of different options for students. So you all could take TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo. And Duolingo is more popular right now among our students just because you're able to take it from the comfort of your own home a little bit easier. So we do recommend that usually. So the total cost for 1 year, this is an estimated cost. So for tuition and fees, we estimate it to be about $8,500. We are semester schools, so that divide that by 2 for each semester. We do have books and supplies. We estimate it to be $800. Housing is about $7,000. Personal expenses are about $2,700. So that's why the estimate on the bank statement must be at least $17,500. Am I supposed to answer these questions now or later that are in the Q&A?
At the end.
Okay, thank you. So we do have options to connect with us. So we do have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, we have WeChat, we have email. We have it all. So feel free if you have any questions about Sinclair, Dayton, Ohio, where we are, feel free to contact us and we're more than happy to help. Again, my name is Maria. And so if you message us on one of these, I'll probably be the one to respond. Thank you.
You gotta unmute yourself, Marta.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, my name is Marta. I work for Lake Tahoe Community College in California. We are considered California's premier destination community college. Our school is located in beautiful Sierra Nevada mountains. Annually, we serve about 5,000 students, so we're a school of a smaller size. And we're very excited to welcome new international students, especially students from Pakistan, India, Nepal, and other countries in that area. John, next slide. Like I mentioned, we are located in Northern California on the border with Nevada. We're located in beautiful Sierra Nevada mountains. Our school offers 31 Associates of Arts and Science degrees. We also offer degrees for a guaranteed transfer within both California and out-of-state universities. We offer small class sizes. Students get a lot of personal attention from the professors who are experts in their fields, and from the staff supporting international students. We live in a pristine and very healthy environment here, and we promote that and invite our students to enjoy it as well. Lake Tahoe is located in the area with 4 seasons. Just like in Ohio, you get to enjoy spring, summer, fall, and winter. We get a lot of snow. So if you're not a fan of snow, you will become one here. You will definitely get to learn how to ski or snowboard or enjoy these other winter activities. And the same comes for the summer. We offer mountain biking, hiking, all the water sports around the Lake Tahoe. And we offer a lot of outdoor activities. This is what we are known for. John, next slide. Let me tell you a little bit about Lake Tahoe. We are located on the western part of the United States. We are about 2 hours away from Sacramento, which is the capital of California, and about 3 to 4 hours away from the Bay Area. You can quickly hop on a plane and it will take you about an hour to get to LA or Las Vegas. Lake Tahoe is a home to 15 ski resorts, and they're all within about 1 hour from the campus. So students will have an opportunity to enjoy the ski resort activities. Um, Lake Tahoe is the second deepest lake in the United States. So that's one of the fun facts. Lake Tahoe is a beautiful, pristine, clean lake, as you can see on the photo above. This is a beach nearby the campus, about 10 minutes bike ride away. So after classes, you can just go to that beach or another one nearby and relax and enjoy yourself before you head back to the LTCC student housing to work on your homework. John, next slide. Our international student body is really diversified. We serve about 60 international students from about 30 different countries. So when you arrive to Lake Tahoe Community College, you will get to meet all these students from all over the world, coming from Italy, China, Zambia, Argentina, Nepal, Bulgaria, South Africa, and others. You will immerse in that cultural experience, and you will learn not only from American domestic students, but you will also learn from your peers from other countries. The most popular major among our international students are business. We offer business administration, business marketing, business management, business accounting, economics. Another really popular major is psychology, kinesiology, and then what we specialize in are transfers to four-year universities. And we prepare students for transfer for all the engineering majors and also medical majors. John, next slide. And you wonder, why should you choose a community college? And I think myself and my colleagues here we're here to tell you that community colleges are a wonderful option for you. And whether you choose Shasta, Sinclair, or Lake Tahoe, you will do just fine. You will really enjoy it. You will get to reap the benefits of studying at the community college. And I want to tell you why to choose Lake Tahoe over other community colleges. So first of all, it is an economical option for you. The tuition at Lake Tahoe Community College is less than 1/4 of a university tuition. We also offer the 2 years plus 2 years option. And what I mean by it is when you come to Lake Tahoe, you will study with us for 2 years. And after you graduate with us, you can transfer to a university for additional 2 years and receive a bachelor degree. By doing so, you will really save thousands of dollars and have an option to explore your education. It is not uncommon to change your major. It's much more difficult to do it at a university where you had already invested that much money and time. At the community college, it is possible that you can change your major, and because these schools are smaller, we're more nimble in it. My school offers 31 degree majors. We offer certificates for these majors. We also offer a 1-year-long English proficiency pathway program. This is a very affordable program that will allow you to learn English as a second language. And it will open a door for you to study at Lake Tahoe Community College in an academic program. We have transfer agreements with two California, state of California school systems. So studying at LTCC, you can take advantage of degree with a guarantee. And this agreement gives you priority admission to one of the California State University campuses, like CSU Sacramento, CSU San Francisco, and others. And we also are part of the transfer admission guarantee agreement. And that tag program will open doors to students who are interested in studying at the University of California school system. So studying at LTCC, while studying at LTCC, you're also earning admission to UC Merced, UC Irvine, UC Davis, and other schools in UC system. Studying at Lake Tahoe Community College gives all our international students work and internship opportunities. We invite students to work on campus. International students can work up to 20 hours a week when school is in session. And about 80% of our international students work on campus. Students work in a library, bookstore, they work for various programs. Like the international program, we always hire international students. They work as office assistants. Those who are in PE and kinesiology majors have the opportunity to work at the gym or for the fitness studio. Students who study early childhood education get to work at the nearby located on campus child development center. We also assist our students with the curriculum practical training applications and with the OPT employment, both pre and post. These are employment opportunities for students to work off campus in jobs related to their major. Lake Tahoe offers off-campus residential housing, which is located nearby the campus and nearby the city center, or the town center, I should say. We're a smaller town of 25,000 people. We offer free bus pass to all our students, so you get to use it to get around town and to campus and back for free. And tutoring and English as a second language classes are always a free resource to all Lake Tahoe Community College students. John, next slide. We are one of the few community colleges in California that offer a quarter system. So we intake students 3 times per year for fall, winter, and spring. So if you don't finish your application and kind of run out of time to apply for fall, you don't have to wait until spring. You can start with us in January. And then spring classes start in April. Summer term is an optional term at Lake Tahoe Community College. However, many students do take advantage of it and take a class or two just to get ahead. To apply to Lake Tahoe Community College, you will have to fill out the application, and you can access the application form on our website. We will ask you to send us a copy of a valid passport, a copy of your high school transcripts, and if they are in a language other than English, we ask that those are translated into English. You will have to show proof of financial resources to cover the tuition and living expenses, and that would be $18,000. We ask you for evidence of English proficiency, and also on our website you can read about the various ways you can show the English proficiency. So of course, TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, Cambridge tests. Additionally, you might request a verbal interview with the ESL director and academic counselor from Lake Tahoe Community College to verify your English proficiency. We'll ask you to write a personal letter of interest explaining why you want to study with us, and then you will have to show us proof of medical examination. Next slide, John. At Lake Tahoe Community College, we offer a comprehensive international program to all our incoming, current, and past students. We will assist you with the admission process to the school. We will assist you through your application, visa application, and we will help you prepare for the visa interview. You will attend an orientation meeting before the arrival, and then you will attend one after the arrival. We will take care of you from A through Z. We will make sure that during your time at Lake Tahoe Community College, you get to enjoy yourself and meet other students. We will pull you into different cultural activities. Our campus is vibrant, full of events for international, domestic, and students all together. Our international students really enjoy Lake Tahoe. Most of them either transfer to universities or receive the associate degree and return to home countries to further pursue education there. And we always hear back from our alumni, and we hear that they really enjoyed the time. They like that personalized attention that they received from us. They really enjoyed how we prepared them for to get the education further. They miss us. Students come back and visit us when they have a chance. And then they often send their kins, they send their brothers. We have many sets of siblings studying with us. They send their cousins, their friends. So I believe that when you decide to take the leap and you arrive at Lake Tahoe Community College, you will really enjoy it. You will not regret being part of the American educational system. You can reach us via email, visit our website. We're on Facebook and we're also on Instagram. I work for the international office, so most likely I will be one of the people responding to you, and I will be really happy to help you make that decision. Feel free to email me with any questions. Thank you.
Okay, I guess now it's my turn. So my name is John Yu. I'm a dean for student service at Shasta College. So I was an international student years ago, so I know what some of you are thinking. So now, first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time to attend this webinar. I'd also like to thank Amon for organizing Education USA, for organizing this event. And I'd like to thank my colleague from the other two colleges to collaborate on this webinar. So let me talk to you about Shasta College. So by learning Shasta College and St. Clair Community College and the Lake Tahoe Community College, you will have a good understanding of the American community college system because most of them are similar. So where's Shasta College? Here is a map of California. So Shasta College is located in Northern California, right? So which is about 160 miles north of Sacramento. As Martin mentioned, that's the capital of our state. So by the way, we are the Lake Tahoe Community College and the Shasta College are all in California. So the capital, Sacramento, so we are north of Sacramento, about 160 miles. And also we are about 220 miles from Sacramento. So about 3 hours to drive from San Francisco. And it's about two hours from Sacramento. As you can see here, Redding is a city with about 90,000 people. So it's a tourist attraction area. You can see here's the Mountain Shasta nearby. And here's the Lake Shasta. And here, of course, is Shasta College. So everything's Shasta, okay? So let's talk about our college, Shasta College. Now, we are a comprehensive two-year college accredited by WASC. which is the Western Association of School and College. So it is the same organization that accredited the UC Berkeley and UCLA. So even though they have different divisions, we are in the junior college division and they are in the senior college division. But we are accredited by the same agency. So when I talk about comprehensive, we mean we have everything, right? We have engineering, we have business, we have health science, we have math, we have science, we have all other different majors. Right? So we are an important part of the California higher education system. So California, as Martha mentioned, we have 3 systems. We have the University of California, like Berkeley, LA, Davis. We have 9 campuses for University of California. And then we also have another system called California State University. We have over 23 campuses. Right? So, and then we also have the third system, is our system, the California Community College system. And the 3 systems, they collaborate really well. So Shasta College, we have 17 years of academic excellence. So we have 70 years of history, a lot of experience. We have 124 transfer degree and certificate programs, over 12,000 students. So we have a pretty big campus, which is 337 acres. So if you want to know how big is 337, so Howard University campus is 209, okay, 200, so we are 1.5 times bigger. What's some of the characteristics of our college, right? So we have strong 2+2 program with UC, CSU, and other universities. Right? So our faculty, they are dedicated to teaching. So that's a difference from, for example, the research universities, right? The research university, and most of the time, the faculty, they are dedicated to research. So their tenure and the promotion are based on research. In some of the university, you have like a physics class or math class, you have 300 people probably, a few hundred people. So but here we have a small class size and the faculty, they are all dedicated to teaching. So you have easy access to the professors. So we have outstanding support, free tuition, free tutoring in English, ESL, math, business, science, and many other areas. So we offer free tutoring. The other thing is we are located in a very safe town, a small town. We provide a very safe and secure environment. Another major advantage for our college is we have on-campus actually housing. So we have a dormitory, which is not a lot of community college they have. I think out of the 14 California community college, only probably around 10 or 11 have a dormitory, right? When you live in the dorm, you can socialize with others, you can improve your English fast, and you can build friendship. So now let's talk about the 2+2 transfer program. So I think my colleague Maria and Marta already mentioned this. So the 2+2 is that your objective is to get a bachelor degree, right? So you spend the first 2 years at a community college, like at Shasta College, and then you spend your last 2 years at a senior college, 4-year institution. So here you can see we have some of the logos for the university that our students transfer to, and you can see here the UC LA, UC San Diego, and UC Berkeley, and UC Santa Barbara, right? And Cal Poly. And also we have a Simpson University, which is down the road. It's in Redding, about 2 miles from our campus. So some of our students are also transferred to Simpson University, which is a 4-year institution, a private university. And a lot of our students transfer to California State Chico. So let me talk about the two largest transfer program that we have here. And the one is the ADT program, which is the associate degree for transfer. So this is a transfer degree with California State University. As I mentioned, that as you can see here, there are 23 California State University campuses located across the state. So here, this map actually shows different locations here. If you got an ADT, you are guaranteed to transfer to one of these 23 universities, right? Whether, for example, San Jose State University or San Francisco State University, they are all part of the California State University system. So after you get the ADT, you only need about 60 more semester units for a bachelor degree at CSU. So the other major transfer program for us is the University of California TAG program. TAG stands for Transfer Admission Guarantee. So you'll be guaranteed to transfer to 6 University of California. So remember, I mentioned, right? We have 9 University of California campuses, but 6 are guaranteed. The University of California of Berkeley, UCLA, and also San Diego, we cannot guarantee, but you can still get in. If you have good academic record, a good student record, you can still get in. But we cannot guarantee you to get into UC Berkeley, LA, or San Diego. But we can guarantee you to get the 6, like UC Davis, right? UC Irvine, and UC Merced, UC Riverside, UC Santa Cruz, and UC Santa Barbara. So by the way, UC Davis, the UC Santa Barbara, I think they are ranked like probably the top 40 universities by the US News World Report, right? So they are very, very good universities. So we have transfer guarantee to these 6 universities. So what is English requirement? So our TOEFL is scored, the old score 500, and for the new internet score 61, right? For the IE LTS is 5, and for the Duolingo is 85. Now, if you don't meet the English requirement, we can still admit you as the provincial student, but in that case, you have to take ESL class first. So essentially, regardless of the English level, we can still admit you, but if you don't meet the requirement, you have to take ESL. And if you meet the admission requirements 500 or 5 or 85, then you'll get into regular academic program. So as my 2 other colleagues mentioned, that the huge advantage of attending a community college is you get excellent education and you have a lot of cost saving, right? For example, here is a graph to show at Shasta College, the annual tuition fee is about $8,000, I mean $7,900. But if you go to University of California, that's about $44,000. And if you go to a private university, it's even higher, right? So we are only about 1/5 of what the University of California charge, right? So you spend the first for 2 years at Shasta College, you then transfer to UC Berkeley, and you save $36,000 a year. For 2 years, you save about $72,000. I'm sure that's a lot of money for a middle-class family in Pakistan, right? So this is a huge advantage of attending the community college for like Shasta College first, and then you transfer to University of California, like Davis or Berkeley. We also provide 2 scholarships. It's about the $500 scholarship for 2 outstanding students. It's not a lot of money, but it's the recognition, right? We recognize excellence, you know. So you can use the scholarship money for anything that you want, pay tuition, housing, book, material, and anything you want, right? So that is the nutshell about Shasta College. So if you want more information, you can go to our website. It's www.shastacollege.edu. So again, that's www.shastacollege.edu, or you can contact any of these three people here, right? So Cindy Silva, who's our international student admission specialist. So that's her phone number and the email. And Ryan Lottery, who's our global education coordinator, and that's his contact information. Of course, you're always welcome to contact me directly. I'm the interim dean for student service, John Yu. Yeah, I think that's about the Shasta College. So, Aman?
Thank you so much, John, for the information, as well as Maria and Martha. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're just going to do a brief Q&A session. We have a couple of questions lined up, and everybody, please feel free to chime in where you think that you can ask the question. One of the questions is, do you have programs for chemical engineering?
So at Sinclair, we do have the engineering programs for students to study. Chemical engineering specifically is usually studied in more detail the last 2 years of university. So you would study 2 years at Sinclair, mostly your general education classes, with a few of your engineering classes. And then when you go to university, you'd be studying all of your chemical engineering.
So by the way, I have 2 degrees in engineering. My background is engineering. I have a PhD in mine engineering, and I have a master in soil engineering. So I know now the engineering at the community college level, we have general engineering. So usually they are not, maybe with the exception of cover like a major engineering, like soil engineering, or maybe like electrical engineering. Otherwise, they are general engineering. So essentially, you will take some of the basic class required for engineering, and then you transfer the 4-year university, like if you transfer to Berkeley, and then they'll have chemical engineering, of course. So, but they all require similar lower division classes, like physics, general physics, like math, like calculus, right? Like, linear algebra, or maybe differential equation. Those are the basic requirements you'll take at a community college. Any community college they offer. Some of the community colleges may not offer differential equation and linear algebra, but most will offer calculus and also general physics, general chemistry. They are all required for chemical engineering. Now for the astronomy, yeah, we do have the program. Yeah, we have astronomy classes. Actually, one of our astronomy professors actually collaborated with some scientists doing the studies of black matter or the things. Yeah.
And same at like Tahoe Community College. Just like Sinclair and Shasta, we do prepare students for engineering majors. So you will get to study the general ed, and then the major requirements, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. And then once you transfer to a university, you will specify your major from engineering preparation to chemical engineering or biochemical engineering at the university.
Awesome. One of the students asked, is the tuition fee of $7,907 per annum?
That's annual.
Yeah, correct. Perfect.
That's annual, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you offer any need-based or merit-based financial aid for international students?
So at Sinclair, your first semester at Sinclair, we do not offer scholarships, but after your first semester, you are able to apply for different scholarships throughout the campus, which helps pay for school. And then there are also a lot of opportunities for students to work on campus, because we are one of the largest campuses with over 30,000 students. So there are plenty of jobs for students to also work if they would like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, also I'd like just to, piggyback with what Maria mentioned, that, I mean, students who can work on campus. And also, I mean, if you compare with the foreign institution, right, like University of California, I mean, you save like $36,000, right? So that's, yes, a major saving for you. I mean, you can consider that's A, right? If you go, because when you transfer over there, I mean, you get the same bachelor degree from UC Davis or UC Berkeley, right? So, but you save the $72,000. You can consider that $72,000 as some kind of award, right? Yeah.
And at Lake Tahoe Community College, international students who have already finished a minimum of 12 units, so the first quarter, those students are eligible to apply for various scholarships. I think that annually we give over $165,000 to students. And those are various scholarships you can apply for. They're offered by various programs or clubs on campus, and also businesses and agencies and private donors from off campus. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So this question is a bit specific for John, but everybody, I think it would be as relevant. What are some of the requirements for the guarantee of admission to the UCs that you mentioned? The requirements.
Well, that's a good question. It's mainly, I think, the GPA. So, yeah, the GPA. I believe the legislation that general requires about 2.7 GPA. That's the minimum. But some of the university may, some of the program they may require different, GPA. Yeah, sometimes they may require even 3 or 3.5. But the minimum, I believe, was like 2.7 or something. Yeah.
Sinclair, for our transfer options, we do, the schools do require the students to receive their associate's degree from Sinclair. And then after that, the GPA as well, which I think is, I believe it's 2.0 or C's.
Yeah, I guess I need to explain a little bit more what I said. We have the two system, right? For the University of California, that's we don't have the, you don't have to have a transfer degree, but you do need the GPA based on GPA. For CSU, the guaranteed transfer is really a degree. It's an ADT. So it's a associate degree for transfer. So if you get that associate degree for transfer, then you are guaranteed getting into a California State University campus. You could, for example, San Jose State, or here the closest one we have is the California State University Chico. So a lot of students transfer there as well. So there are two systems. CSU, your guarantee is your ADT degree. You get an associate degree for transfer, you guarantee to get into CSU. But for University of California, the six campuses, like Davis, Santa Barbara, Irvine, Merced, and also the Santa Cruz. Now those, they are based on GPA academic performance. Yeah.
So each university in California will have their own GPA requirement, and that also varies on how popular the major is. So that changes. It's somewhat of a fluid situation, and once you become a student of ours, or even when you're thinking about applying, we will put you in contact with an academic counselor who specializes in transfer. So you will not be on that road by yourself. You'll be able to speak to folks who work with transfer and are up to date with the current requirements, and who will lead you and build that educational plan for you. Also, if your parents want to know more, you can always reach out to community colleges, like the three of us here, and then we will put you in contact with these academic counselors, or your parent with the academic counselor, to better understand both the tag agreement and the other transfer agreements, so you understand it very well, and it's laid out in front of you what the options are.
Thank you. I think we'll just take one more question. Can I get a job in the residence halls to lower my cost of living?
Yes, you can. Yeah, still can work on campus. Yeah.
Same at Lake Tahoe Community College, we have the off-campus residential housing, and we are always looking for resident advisor, and those folks who get to work in the residential housing, they will have free housing, and they also receive a stipend, a monthly stipend.
Awesome.
And then for Sinclair, oh, sorry.
Please go ahead. Sorry, I apologize.
For Sinclair, we do not have on-campus housing. We do have our students stay in apartments. So for lowering the cost of living, we don't. But like I said before, you are able to work on campus 20 hours a week, which helps pay for school and or however you would like to spend that money.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll just take another one. What kind of financial documentation do you require from us to get an I-20?
So for Lake Tahoe Community College, we ask you to fill out the application, and in the application, there's an affidavit of support and statement of finances. So that's a document that you and your sponsor will fill out. And then we have a page called bank certification, and that's a template page that you can print out and take it to your bank or your financial institution or your sponsor's financial institution, and you ask them to fill it out, stamp it, and authorize it. Also, in lieu of that bank certification, we will accept a letter from the bank written on the official letterhead of the bank stating when that account was opened, the name of the account holder, and then the balance that is in that account. The balance doesn't have to be provided in American dollars. It can be provided in your local currency as long as the equivalent is to $18,000 for Lake Tahoe Community College. You might have multiple sponsors. So let's say your parents will sponsor a portion of your financial expenses, and another family member will cover the portion. We will accept multiple sponsors as well. Thank you.
And then for Sinclair, we do require the bank statement from whoever is going to be paying for your school. And if it's in a different currency than dollars, that's fine. We can convert it as long as it equals the 17,500.
Shasta College is similar. It's similar to St. Clair and also Lake Tahoe. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of the panel for today's session. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in and listening to our panelists and myself. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Marta. It's great presentation.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
One.
Bye.
You too.
Mhm.